Great to have you listening. I will owe this audience an apology today, let's face it.
You will, but, not really your fault.
Thank you. Thank you. Not really my fault.
Yeah.
But let me pre-apologize. That was a term we came up with a few years ago. I'm slumped. I'm in here slumped. I'm on 2 fridge cigs. I had to. I told Chris Demm I had to get 2 fridge cigs.
Biggie has given you the full papal dispensation.
Thank you. I do appreciate that. Yeah. We chronicled last week. I was on a whirlwind trip to New York from the Tanger Center here locally to go see a couple of Broadway shows. And Chris Demm's been on this junket before. These are media folks going for 36 hours.
It's fantastic, but the flight home is a wild card because of our schedules.
It's a roll of the dice. The flight coming back from New York yesterday, we saw a show, The Outsiders, at...
Did you cry?
No, but boy, everybody else did.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
If there was one show, the first show, not your specialty.
Well, let me get a moment here, and I want to
hold on, Biggie. You're getting things out of order.
Hold on a minute. Let me say, the flight last night.
Let's do that.
The
first.
Outsiders ends. We had a 3:00 showing of The Outsider. It goes till 5:30. Go back to the hotel, get the luggage. Got to go to the airport. We get to the airport 6:15. Flight's at 8:00. Okay, great. On the way to the airport, for the first time, a little rain. It starts. There's a storm. I mean, literally, we're in the car on the way to the airport, the bus. And somebody says, that's going to delay the flight. I said, no, sir. We cannot.
It's rain. It's just year 2025.
It's just rain. Well, immediately, everybody's phone's buzzing. Flight delayed, 15-minute delay.
Yep, bingo.
Okay. So the flight goes from 8 to 8:15. And here I am, #Rube in the city. And I said, gang, it's only 15 minutes. And they said, oh, sweetheart, that's going to grow.
That's just the start.
We're at LaGuardia.
That's how they start.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, uh-oh. And we get in, we go through TSA and all that. And somebody says, you might as well go get dinner because it's going to be a while. And I look at my phone app thing, and now it says from 8:00 now, 8:42 is the projected time to take off.
Have you been to your gate, your assigned gate?
Not yet, but it told me 8:42. And when I got to that gate, the sign did say 8:42.
My follow-up, if I
Yeah.
may.
Yes.
Was there an aeroplane at the gate?
No. That was
not a good sign.
That was the problem. Everybody said
That's always the sign.
well,
Because it
everybody
hadn't
said-
arrived yet.
people
That's the
said-
problem.
People said, sweetheart, you don't
Yeah.
know. You don't know air travel. I said, I do not. I am not.
I just got this the other day. Real ID. I've been cleared to fly.
Did everyone on your trip have their real ID?
Well, yeah, we all
Okay.
had something because we all got there. And by the way, the man who kept emailing me about being holding my hand through TSA on the way
Yeah.
to New York, he was there. He came and said,
He shepherded you through.
Come on.
everybody stand aside, he said.
Clear a path. Rube here.
Rube in the city.
Is that a celebrity? No.
No. We have a Rube in the city. And he just took my hand and walked me all the... But now, LaGuardia, I did not have that treatment.
I'm going to put this leash on you. Just in case you try to run into one of the Hudson Newses.
Right. So we get to the airport now. It is 8:42, and we do start to board. And it's
there is an airplane there.
I guess the plane got there, and everything was good. So we get on at 8:42, and I say to everyone, boom, okay, we're a little late. We were supposed to originally land at 9:45. Now it's going to be, I'd say, 10:30, giving me, 5 hours sleep, 4.5 hours sleep. It's like, all right, got it. Well, we sat on the plane.
Have you pushed away from the gate?
Yes, we had backed up from the gate.
So now you're just in a line.
Yes. And the pilot comes on. Now, we'd already been on it 45 minutes. And the pilot comes on. And I think he's going to say, all right, we're getting ready. We're next. And he says, we got some unsettled weather here in the New York area. So we've changed our flight plan numerous times. And we finally got a good flight plan for you here, folks. We're about 25th in line. Ooh, it's going to be about another 45 minutes till we take off. And my heart just sank. I mean, I couldn't believe it. So
Did your lips start to quiver?
Yeah, that's when I cried. And we,
Not for Pony Boy.
No, not for Pony Boy. And it was after 10. We sat on the plane from 8:45 till 10:15 on the plane. That's miserable. That is terrible.
I'll tell you, I give your pilot credit. I was tracking your trip.
You are? Oh, thank you. Thanks.
You said you weren't going to do that, Biggie.
Yeah, well, I was tracking. I figured out how to know at least when you were going to land.
Mm-hmm.
And I woke up my normal time, about 1 a.m. I checked to see if your plane had arrived, which you can do.
Yes.
And it did. And let me tell you, your pilot made up some time. That was a pretty short flight. And I guess they have to get permission to do that, but he gunned it.
What did he?
He made up some time there. I mean, that compared to other trips from LaGuardia to here, he slid in about 30 minutes early.
Oh, good.
30?
Wow.
Okay.
Well, we landed about 11:45, and I got in bed about 12:30. So that's why I'm pre-apologizing to this audience. I'm on, 2.5 to 3 hours.
What's your caffeine intake so far?
2 fridge cigs and another one. Look, if I need...
You got one loaded?
Yeah, well, put the clarion call out to BB Shave.
Yeah, I might tell him, bring it all for us.
Just bring it all.
Just bring it.
Just bring it. Let's go. So the plays we saw, you're going to be really surprised by this. We saw Hell's Kitchen.
I've never heard of this.
I hadn't either. I didn't know anything about it. Not one thing.
And I've only seen the movie The Outsiders once and ages ago.
I need to clear something up as well. I've never seen The Outsiders. And I didn't
really?
I didn't know anything about it. When people say,
"Oh my God, this movie's made for you."
You're play along?
This has been I've played along
You
on
have
this one.
played along. You have Pony Boy with us and everything.
You've done it in this room with Biggie and me. How dare you?
Would you all say...
Stolen valor!
Well, 100%.
Stolen valor!
100%. Would you all say, stay gold, Pony Boy? I don't even know what that means. I have no idea what that means. Right. I didn't have a clue about either show going into it, except I knew that The Outsiders, in movie form, starred a million fantastic
people who became world famous.
Exactly. And so I knew it was like a group. All I knew was it was a group of like folks from the wrong side of the tracks and fighting with socialites and all that. But now Hell's Kitchen is a show. It was loosely based, I believe, on Alicia Keys' life.
Oh.
And she grew up in Hell's Kitchen, New York, with a single mother. And so it dealt with racial inequality and teenage romance. And you'd think I'd be uncomfortable with these things, all right?
Very.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But,
I mean, you
I know.
Look out of place in the audience.
Of course.
Just describing it, my skin is crawling.
I know.
Your description.
I'm uncomfortable for you.
I know. Well, a group of 10 of us were in there, and it says, like, Alicia Keys presents Hell's Kitchen. That's,
Was her music featured throughout?
Well, yes.
Okay.
But I didn't know that till after intermission because I don't know.
Yeah.
And I said to somebody, I was like, man, this music is really good. And they're like, well, it's Alicia Keys. I was like, it is?
She's talented. Yeah, she is. All the Grammys prove
Is that her? No, you idiot. She's a grown woman.
Yeah, but I don't have clue one about Alicia Keys or her music. But count me as a fan because this was a tremendous performance. I mean, going into it, I was like, all right, let's just see. And by the end, I love that show.
Well.
Yeah. I was sent the description of the show ahead of you going, and I was like, he is not going to fit in.
Great show.
I bet people around you were murmuring, his second wife must be black. He must have married somebody else.
Great show. I'm telling you that I would highly recommend Hell's Kitchen, which I knew nothing about going in.
Yeah.
And I like that. It's like, okay, you don't know anything about it.
And Alicia Keys. Yeah.
is
Her music is
incredible.
unbelievable. So.
Well, by the second act, I was like, well, I heard that song before.
Yeah.
I've heard that song before.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know Alicia Keys.
I'd love to see it.
Did you not bring your reader so you couldn't read the program?
I decided against. I had to.
They give you a.
Well, I know they do.
Yeah.
I know they do. But
a playbill, they call them.
I don't like. I like to have it come at me without knowing what songs are coming and that kind of thing. So I held the playbill and didn't even open it. And watched the show and loved it. Now, that was Saturday night, and fantastic. Well, then we go to The Outsiders on Sunday. Again, I have been stealing valor for 35 years on The Outsiders. People say, The Outsiders. I go, oh incredible. Man. Never saw it. Didn't know anything about it. You all talk about Soda Pop and Pony Boy and all that, and I don't know what y'all are talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So I went in cold on that one as well. Tremendous show. I like Hell's Kitchen better.
Okay.
Everybody else liked The Outsiders better.
Really?
But I liked Hell's Kitchen better. Yes. So it was we were back and forth on that. That was the conversation on the bus to the airport.
Yeah.
Was which you like better. And I was the only one that held out for Hell's Kitchen. Now, The Outsiders had great performances also. One of the guys...
Is it a musical or just pure drama?
Musical.
Okay.
They added songs to it. Yeah. Biggie will appreciate this. The guy that played Soda Pop, now Chris Demm won't get this. The guy that played Soda Pop was Aiden's oldest son in Sex and the City.
Really?
The Sex and the City.
Okay,
reboot.
yeah.
Yeah, when they went for that one.
Yeah.
Sorry, gang. And by the way, the crew that went. Now these are all big, mostly women. In fact, on the way from the airport in New York to get into Manhattan, it was me in the bus with 9 women. Another guy met us there.
Oh, I see.
He had already been in New York, so he met us for the shows that night. But it was me and 9 women, and the Sex and the City reboot came up. And I said, I love that show. And they were like, ha, don't make fun of us. And I said,
No, seriously, let's talk about the finale.
You don't know me.
They thought I was mocking them. And I said, I love that show. They were like, oh, really?
Right.
Who did Carrie marry? I was like, Big. And they were like, oh.
Wait.
What?
He knows his stuff.
Well, what boyfriend came back in the reboot for season 2? I said, Aiden.
Give me a challenge.
Challenge me. And they said, okay, here's a challenge. Who's Charlotte's new best friend? I said, Lisa Todd Wexley. And they were like, oh.
My God.
He's one of us, guys.
I didn't even know that.
You know Lisa Todd Wexley?
I didn't know her last name.
Well, so then I was like in the club and we were discussing.
All right.
Okay. And they all said they hate watched this season because it was terrible, but they love the characters.
Yeah.
And you know what I said? I love spending time in the world of these women.
Yeah.
I just said, I'm sorry, and I love it.
We just had the finale, and it was, in my opinion,
horrific.
Terrible.
Awful.
Well, I don't want to give too much away in case the crossover between our P1 audience and those who watch AJLG, as we're calling it on the internet. I don't know if you heard. And just like that, AJLG.
The Sex and the City reboot. Yes.
The one word I kept seeing over and over and over again was the word toilet.
I was going to say turd.
And I don't want to say too much more.
I was going to say turd. Let me tell you, in the finale, there's a scene that is so disgusting for any episode of any show, and to put it in the finale.
Unbelievable.
SJP.
Unneeded.
Completely unnecessary. It was awful.
I feel like now, looking back, because they said that no one said it was going to be the finale. And I think they just got to a point where they were like, what are we doing? Let's just stop.
Well, you know what I'm reading is that HBO Max said we're done. We're not going to renew it. So they had to scramble and make a finale out of it.
Okay.
And because
it didn't feel like a finale.
Not at all.
It doesn't close anything.
Nothing. And Sarah Jessica Parker's like, I love the ending. Like, what ending? It doesn't do 5 minutes of her at the end, like, and that's about it.
Yeah.
It's not even close.
And
I think I agree with that theory that they said, well, you're not coming back next year, so they had to do something, to make it.
And really, I guess this is somewhat of a spoiler. The ending is pretty much just, I'm okay because I'm me.
Yeah, exactly.
As long as I'm me and I'm alone, that's fine.
And the turd scene. Listen, I'm going to be raw today. I'm on no sleep at a bunch of fridge.
And also, some of the most horrific characters ever introduced to a show.
Awful.
The guests at Thanksgiving.
Oh. See, Kristen won't get this.
No, but maybe the most purposely written woke individuals you've ever.
And they all ate a bunch of cheese, and then one of them went to the bathroom like, "Oh, I can't handle this cheese."
Epcot. Yeah, her name is Epcot.
It's a guy.
Oh, that's right. Sorry,
did you catch that?
It's a guy.
It's clearly a woman.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and there's no and his name is Epcot, and later they reveal it's a guy.
Yeah,
and he clogs.
My parents were Disney freaks,
and he clogs the toilet and turds everywhere. I'm sorry, I'm off on a tangent now.
To say it was a mess.
Must have been quite a bus ride.
Well, we dissected that now. We dissected that like you wouldn't believe. I had an embarrassing moment at the airport when we landed to get into New York. Josie, our friend, we were standing.
Fellow broadcaster and radio.
Another broadcaster. We were all broadcasters. You know, we had that in
But
common.
she's under our company umbrella.
Correct. And we all, by the way, all from the different companies, had no trouble just ripping up our industry, saying, my God, we have nothing. We are nothing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did a lot of that at dinner.
Radio, huh?
All right.
You're still in radio?
Yeah. So where are you applying? What?
How many
Yeah.
podcasts are you on? What?
You're not keeping this, right?
I hope you're
What?
sizzling this.
Y'all doing a sizzle reel? We're all doing a sizzle reel, right? So as Josie, who works with us, and we were standing in the airport. Others were using the bathroom, and we were waiting, you know. And a guy comes walking up, and I thought, that's somebody. And we were both staring at him. And it was like, and he had, like, it appeared to be a handler with him, dressed to the nines with a nice, like, top hat on. And I was
Top hat.
Yeah. And I was like, that is somebody. But I could not think of who it was. And so I said, as he walked by, I said, you're somebody. And he looked at me and said, you'll get there too someday. And walked off.
Oh, my God.
It was John C. Reilly of
Of Step Brothers fame?
Yes.
Talladega Nights fame?
Yes. Yes.
So he identified you as a special needs
Yes.
person because of what you said to him?
You're somebody. I did. I said,
You're right, buddy. You'll get there one day.
I pointed him out. You're somebody.
Yeah.
And he goes,
You know, I was kind of a lame brain in Boogie Nights, too.
Exactly. And he got about 50 yards down the tarmac, you know, the walking area there in the airport. And I said to Josie, somebody. She goes,
It's you.
She said, she looked him up. She was like, it's John C. Reilly. And I was like, oh my God. So I start to run. And she goes, she said,
Leave him be. But I want to leave him be.
I wanted to run after him and tell him, you know what I would have said? I would have said, I know people say to you all the time, Step Brothers or Talladega Nights. Little thing called For Love of the Game with Kevin Costner is my favorite.
Oh, yeah, that's
film.
your...
He's only a bit player in that, but he's very good in it, and I like that movie. I just read, you're a NASCAR man, Biggie.
Oh, yeah.
Kyle Larson said that Talladega Nights, the movie, he feels made NASCAR, for the casual fan, into a joke. That's what they think NASCAR is, and it's hard to get over that persona, that description, you know, that the movie set NASCAR back. I never heard anybody else say that.
I don't know. I always thought it kind of
helped it.
People in. I mean, people still come and dressed as, you know, Ricky Bobby and drop Ricky Bobby lines. And I think at the time it probably helped bring more people. I think that most people would see that movie for what it is, which is a funny joke movie. I don't see you know, I don't know.
He's on a podcast. All right. So take it for what it's worth here. But he says the way the movie portrays NASCAR stock car racing shaped public perception in a way that doesn't do the sport justice. That it seems low rent and hayseed and dumb. You know, people are dumb.
That's what you get with those two lead characters, though.
Well, that's what he said. He's like a couple of dumb people playing NASCAR drivers.
Yeah, but the joke is really more on the Formula One guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought, God, what a funny movie. I loved.
Yeah, it's a funny movie.
I loved
Very much so. Yeah, I don't necessarily agree with that.
Oh, I'm with you. He says that I just don't think Talladega Nights should be the first thing people think of as a casual fan. When you hear NASCAR, if you're a casual fan, a lot of people think of Talladega Nights. That's not the way it is. You know, we're not all a bunch of dumb, you know. It's
no, but I never took it that way.
I didn't either. I mean, it was clearly farce.
Yeah.
I mean, a generation earlier or more, Days of Thunder put it right on the map, Mr.
Oh, absolutely.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
So anyway, if I had it to do over again, if I had just figured out who John C. Reilly was, 30 seconds, or because I was like, that is somebody.
Was he moving too quickly to perhaps get a photo with him?
No, I could have easily. I mean, he was 1 foot from me. He brushed by, and I was staring at him, and I said, "You're somebody."
Shake and bake.
That's yes. If I had thought of it, but what I would have done is said, you know, people are going to say shake and bake to you, but I'm not. I'll say I loved your movie For Love of the Game with Kevin Costner.
Oh, I forgot I was in that.
Yeah.
Thanks.
But instead I said, you're somebody. And he said, you'll get there too someday, pal. And walked on. And he was gone. If I just, I tell you, he looked older than I've seen him on all the movies that were
10, 15, 20
years
old.
ago. But he looked older in person. The hair was gray, but he was dressed beautifully. And clearly the guy with him was an assistant. I mean, there was no question about it.
Was John C. Reilly handle his own bags?
He was not carrying bags. He was going to baggage claim. That's where he was going. So I guess
he checks bags.
I guess because that's where he was. He was down the escalator to baggage claim, and that's when Josie grabbed my arm and said, "Don't you dare!
No.
Don't you dare embarrass yourself even further." I said,
We don't chase.
I could have really made a moment there.
Oh yeah.
And then later I was told. See, some of our party had already gone down to baggage claim, and I went down there and they said, "We just saw John C. Reilly." Me too. And they said he was posing for pictures with people and baby. He would have absolutely done that for me, but I messed it up.